Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today, well, we've got a stack of sources on someone truly iconic, maybe one of the most misunderstood figures of the 20th century, Marilyn Monroe.
Absolutely. Everyone knows the image, right? The dumb blonde, the glamour, the
Yeah,
tragedy, too.
exactly. But our mission today is to peel back those layers.
Mm.
We want to look at her actual achievements, uncover the actress, the shrewd businesswoman who really built her own success.
And you really have to start at the beginning to get that. Norma Jeane Mortenson. Her early life was, well, pretty unstable. Born in 1926.
Yeah, her mother was institutionalized, wasn't she, around 1934?
That's right, paranoid schizophrenia. So Norma Jean ended up cycling through foster homes, even spent time in the Los Angeles orphans' home, Holly Grove. It was tough.
That kind of background, moving around like that,
Yeah.
it shows vulnerability, definitely, but also like this incredible drive very early on.
Totally. I mean, getting married at just 16 to James Dougherty, that was a calculated move to avoid going back to the orphanage.
Right. And then, working at the radio plane company during the war, that's where she got discovered as a pinup model in '44.
Yeah, but discovered makes it sound like pure luck. Our sources say she was incredibly hardworking, really ambitious, even back then at the modeling agency.
So she leaned into it. The transformation,
Mm-hmm.
straightening the brown hair, dyeing it platinum blonde.
And creating the name Marilyn Monroe in 1946. She basically invented herself, her professional persona.
And that persona exploded.
Yeah.
By '53, you've got Niagara, Gentlemen Prefer Blondes. She became one of Hollywood's most bankable stars, like, overnight.
She did, but here's the twist, right? She's this massive star, this image selling millions, but she's stuck in this low-paying contract with 20th Century Fox. Very restrictive.
What was she actually up against? I mean, the studio system back then.
It was everything. The studios owned the stars, basically. Dictated roles, pay, public image, the works. Marilyn knew her value, but Fox wouldn't budge. They kept typecasting her.
Which sets up her biggest power play. Founding Marilyn Monroe Productions in 1954.
Mm-hmm.
Why do that? Why not just, demand more money?
Because it was bigger than money. It was about creative control, about respect. Founding MMP wasn't just asking for a raise. It was a direct challenge to Fox, to the whole system. Really revolutionary.
Wow. And Time magazine called her a shrewd businesswoman for it.
Exactly. By showing she could walk away and make her own films, she forced Fox's hand. They had to give her a new contract, more money, yes, but also project approval, the right to work elsewhere.
That's huge. And people say that move helped kind of dismantle the old studio system.
He was definitely instrumental, yeah. A major crack in the foundation. And look what she did with that new control.
Right. She went straight to New York, studied method acting with Lee Strasberg at the Actors Studio. She wanted to be taken seriously as an actress.
And she achieved it. You see it in Bus Stop in '56, critically acclaimed performance, then winning the Golden Globe for Some Like It Hot in '59.
Such an iconic film. And The Misfits, too, her last completed one.
It just shows how focused she was on her craft, on getting that respect.
Yeah.
Which brings us to maybe the lessons we can take away,
Yeah, like how that dumb blonde thing,
Yeah.
scholars now see it as this brilliant act,
Yeah.
right? A way she kind of subverted the sexist roles she was given.
Absolutely. She played the part, but she wasn't the part. And she was sharp about the world, too. Progressive politics, admired Lincoln, advocated for civil rights. Things we don't always associate with the image.
It's that gap, isn't it, between the persona and the person, which makes her legacy so fascinating, even with the tragic end in '62. The overdose, probable suicide. She was only 36.
So young. But she left behind this awareness. She knew what she was doing.
There's that line she insisted on adding to Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, isn't there? It says it all.
Oh, yeah. I can be smart when it's important, but most men don't like it.
That just perfectly captures the tightrope she walked, the whole strategy.
It really does. And the AFI ranked her the 6th greatest female screen legend, not just for the glamour, but for that professional fight, that influence. She's still this eternal shapeshifter, as one source put it. Each generation kind of remakes her.
So thinking about what this means for you listening, maybe true influence isn't about having one fixed image. It's about the conversation that keeps going.
Exactly. Marilyn didn't just leave films. She left like a playbook on taking control of your story, even when the odds are stacked against you.
And that's a lesson that really doesn't get old. Powerful stuff.